welcome to another episode of Titan PI TV. We're looking at the inside workings of a live operational investigation agency, that being here, Titan Private Investigation Limited. I am your host and Managing Director, Titan Private Investigation Limited, Simon Henson. Welcome. If you prefer to listen to podcasts, you can download Titan PI TV podcast wherever you download your podcasts. So today's short episode is going to be looking at hotels, how a surveillance team might manage and cover a hotel. So the scenario is we have been sent to Bulgaria by a corporate client who wants us to watch one of their employees. This employee is meant to be meeting with our client's clients. However, the suspicion is that our subject may actually be meeting with other individuals and setting up a rival company. So the only place we've got to start the observations is the hotel. We could have started it prior to that if we didn't have a hotel name, and we could have started at the airport, whether that be in Bulgaria or whether we follow from the UK. But in this scenario, we've got our start point, which is a hotel. So the first thing a surveillance team will do is put a surveillance operative within the lobby. As long as you've done your research, you know where the reception is, you know where the lifts are, you know where the breakfast or dining area is, you know where the sitting area is. As long as you've done that research, you can walk in there with purpose. And if you walk in with purpose, you're less likely to be challenged. Once you've walked in and you've not been challenged, you then need to blend in to your environment. So you need to look the piece. You need to look the part. So it might be that we walk in with purpose and we sit down in the lobby area. We flip out a laptop, we order a coffee, maybe some food. But we can stay there as long as we want to. And if we are challenged, we already have in our heads a legend or a cover story as to why we're there. So why do we choose the lobby? The lobby area is where the main entrance exit is. Most people that frequent and stay in hotels use the main entrance exit. However, there are further exits, and those will be plotted with surveillance operatives, so there are no gaps in our surveillance and our observations. So if the subject does come out the rear of the hotel, get collected in a taxi and be away, we're going to have seen that. But our main focus is going to be putting an operative in the lobby to be able to cover that main entrance exit. The reason we do that is because we may have a sighting of our subject coming down to breakfast, for example, if we start earlier. So straight away, we've got a clothing description. We can pass out to the team that our subject is wearing blue chinos, a long-sleeved blue top with a white coat over the top, for example. That is going to relax our team because all of our team may have seen of our subject previously is a photograph, so they don't know the subject. But if we've got a clothing description, it makes it so much easier to make that positive ID. So in the scenario that our subject is seen, it might be that the subject comes out of the lifts and goes to concierge. The subject then orders a taxi for a restaurant at a certain time, and we're getting the name and we're getting the details. This is valuable intelligence, so then we can put further tactics in place to be able to monitor our subject's activities whilst in Bulgaria. So I think the best thing for us to do really is to go and find a hotel and show how easy it is just to sit in the lobby area and relax. So here we are, we're in the main lobby area. Got to be a little bit careful not to speak too loudly. I've got my laptop out in front of me. No one's batting an eyelid at me. I've walked in with purpose because I've done my research. So areas that I can cover from here. I've got the main entrance to the hotel over there. I've got the restaurant there. I've got the reception area there. I've got the bar area just beyond the exit. And then I've got the main entrance exit here. If the subject is to come down and meet anyone in the other lobby area over there, then I can see there as well. So this is how a surveillance team would cover a hotel. And I could sit here all day long. I might order a coffee, like I said earlier. I might order some food. There's no reason why anyone would look at me because I've got a reason to be here. And if I was approached, then I'd make sure I've got that cover story as to why I'm here, who I'm meeting, whatever might be a job into me. But I've got it covered and I can leave at any time. It might be that I leave for a cigarette or a vape, just to give myself a little bit of breathing space before I come back in. So that is another episode of Titan PI TV. Remember, if you prefer to listen to podcasts, you can download Titan PI TV podcast wherever you download your podcasts. Thank you for listening. If you don't want to miss further episodes, give us a thumbs up, or even better, subscribe. We're trying to get to that 2,000 subscriptions by April. We are on at the moment 1.4, I believe. So thank you for listening. And that's another episode of Time PI TV in the bag. Till next time.